Lex, are you a top G or a bottom G?
Man, I have no, I'm neutral. I'm in the middle.
Well, I think bottom G is gonna be the only G that's probably gonna be free right now because top G just got indicted. If you guys don't know who top G is, it's Andrew Tate and his brother, I think Tristan Tate, were just in a Romanian jail for the longest time. A lot of people are, well, a lot of males are on their side because they bring male strength. They talk about how a man should own up and be wealthy, be smart, be healthy, and not take any of the feminist BS that is going on their way. So Andrew Tate was just on a big podcast with the PVD podcast for like 4 or 5 hours. It went on, and a lot of people viewed that. And in that it looks like he was still the same. He talked big time, and he was saying that I'm gonna get all these allegations. All these allegations are false. I've done nothing like that. I can get girls whenever I want. Why would I rape a girl? Why would I basically do sex trafficking? They have no evidence, and they're just gonna indict me. So, and that has came to reality now. He's indicted, and in a CNN article, you know how CNN feels about Andrew Tate.
Well,
So
everybody don't really care about Andrew Tate, and even BBC don't care about him either.
the BBC don't care about him because he demolished BBC. He made BBC look so bad.
So,
That's if you've seen that interview, if you're
which
on
one?
the side and
But
that
there's more than one.
yeah, and BBC got demolished, and BBC is a very it's a very long term news establishment that is supposed to be on the right side and probably I think do the right things. But I think what I see from that media outlet is just like another what they do to Trump. They just attack him, attack him, attack him, attack him. If they don't like you, they attack you. And it is what it is. I mean,
The question is, do you do you agree with his mindset, his
there's
views?
some things that he says like he does this as a power move. This is a power move. Like, this is something his dad used to do. There's some things that I do agree with him. Like I know when he talks about family, it's right. But what I don't agree with is he I think he gets to a level where he's too radical with the masculinity, which has served him well. But I think it doesn't work well with all guys. It can't. That kind of philosophy can't work everywhere because not everyone is a millionaire like him or a self-made millionaire like him. Not everyone has the the
He's
fruits
capable of
of
doing
what
a lot
he
of
yeah.
stuff.
He would probably be an amazing friend to have. I like his how he's loyalty above everything. You like to hear that. Like, it's like the older brother you want. You want that older brother to protect you, to teach you. He's telling guys to go out, be healthy, and I completely agree with that. I completely agree with you making yourself become rich and do something to make your life enjoyable. That I completely agree with that too. What I don't agree with is you don't if you want to have multiple women, that's fine. But if you're in a relationship, I don't think you should be treating your the girl as just a sex object or something like that. And then if you want to go around and have sex with other women, I think if you're in a committed relationship, I think it should stay that way. And that is unhealthy to teach other men to just go out and have multiple relationships because not a lot of girls will take that. With that said, I know how a lot of girls be reacting lately. There's a lot of girls that guys are supposed to do everything for me. Guys are supposed to make $100,000. They're supposed to, buy us stuff. They're supposed to take us out, yachts, this, that unattainable dream that they think of every guy. Obviously, a lot of things are on Instagram. So, uh, if a man does
But that's what.
make himself a self-made millionaire and he's single and he's doing all that, yeah, he has the right to enjoy his life. He has the right to, go out, have fun. But I mean, don't break people's hearts and don't be rude to people. You still want to have that, good human nature too, as well as that strict nature too. That, it's like what Jordan Peterson says. If you rather be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in a war, you should have that dangerous capacity within you to become, dangerous, to, defend yourself or anything like that. But just because you can doesn't mean you have the right to do it anytime and every time. That isn't right. That's what I think of Andrew Tate in this situation. And I don't think he should be in jail. I don't
Well,
if there's proof, if he has raped girls, yeah, he should be in jail. If there is no proof, then I think the system is, basically trying to shut him up.
well,
And
here
if there is sex trafficking involved, obviously,
yeah.
we that's not right. No human should be traded for money or any object and treated like that. So, but I mean, if there's proof, then yeah, he should be in jail. But if not, I don't think he should be in jail.
Well, just going back a little bit what you said about girls who looking for that guy who make $1 million a year. That's nothing but a dream. And I agree when he tell these girls that they're dreaming because most of the guys don't make that kind of money. It just that's what is called 1%. It's just the 1% who makes that kind of money. They're looking for that guy that is going to provide for them when they have nothing to show and they have nothing to bring to the relationship. So when it comes down to that, I agree with him. I agree where he said you need to stand up for yourself. Because I'll tell you, the Me Too movement, it wasn't a good thing for the female side because now guys are thinking different because of that. Uh so in some of the things he says, I do agree. I also think and believe that if, like you said, if he didn't do anything, he shouldn't be in prison. But it's kind of hard to not think that he didn't do anything because now there are charges. And when they bring charges, most likely they have evidence. Otherwise, they won't bring
I mean,
charges on the
sometimes there's
table.
charges brought just from people saying anything. Like, we saw it in the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case. And there's some charges that, I hearsay, So once that has been proven, like, in court, we'll see what happens because I think they have
Well,
their court dates
but
tomorrow,
this is the
Wednesday.
thing. This is a very high profile case. So I think it would be just dumb from the uh for the police not to have hard evidence at this point.
I
This
mean,
is just
if you watch the people,
this
yeah.
is not a regular Joe case, criminal case. This is a high profile case, and they know he has a big and really strong followers.
Yeah, Lex, I think he has a big following base and a lot of people listen to him. Now, with that being said, I think some people take it over the top. And, I mean, there's always going to be like, crazy fans and stuff like that. And there's also always going to be like crazy haters, especially when, you have supposedly what he's saying is that, men are supposedly, what he says is the men are being controlled here and they're being more feminist. And I mean, I see that in some cases with some people, but the way he's saying it is like basically not in favor of a lot of news outlets and news media. Like, I mean, there hasn't been any like charges coming up. We'll see what happens with the charges, but I mean, right now I don't see anything that can really put him in jail. I think he's
So you
gonna,
think he's not gonna like spend time in prison?
I don't think so. I mean, you gotta like think of it as if you're a guy in that position, you can get girls easily. You know what I'm saying?
True, very true. Yeah,
And he's not the like we've seen like him ridicule girls on podcast. He doesn't
yeah,
care
but
for their feelings.
how
You
far
know,
back are we? How far back are they going? I mean, right now, yes, it's easy for him, but are they going back where they may be thinking or saying that he did all that before he got famous, before he got all that money, and he did it at his beginnings. So we don't know how far they're going. I just do know one thing. I think by doing that interview that you mentioned earlier, I think it was a mistake. He should have waited a little longer for that.
I mean, to me, it's kind of like funny where all these cases are happening, uh, like with the Donald Trump and Andrew Tate thing, and most of them is basically, I think, somebody just trying to shut you up. I think they're just trying to put you away and not talking about what you want to say, because you got to look at it this way. Where were the cases a year ago, 2 years ago, when he wasn't famous? Why wasn't it brought up then? You
Well,
know?
it's like see, to me is like not just him, but some other cases, like Donald Trump case, like
But
other
Donald
people.
Trump cases, if whatever happened, why wasn't it brought up earlier? The
That's
lady came out
see,
like during the
I,
presidency and stuff like that, or after the
I was I
presidency.
was I was gonna get to that. If there's a rape, if there's a sex trafficking, I don't care when, how long it happened, shouldn't happen. Never, ever, ever. My problem is when you had to wait years, when you had to wait 10 years, you had to wait 15 years, 20 years, 5 years. To me, if you got raped and you had the opportunity to go and tell the police that happened to you and you didn't do it, to me, that's just being selfish. First and foremost,
I
and
just think that's straight up
I
lies. Most of them are lies, I think.
well, I
And
don't,
it's not to take away from women that have been raped. Maybe there's some
right.
things that stop them, but
That's what I'm trying to get to because I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm not against, people waiting a long time to say it, but for you to wait 10 years, 5 years, to me, that's being selfish because if you would have done it at the beginning, you would have probably saved other females from going through that same
yeah,
process you
that's
went through.
what
So
the Me
you
Too
saved people's
movement
life.
was about. Me Too movement was about the women that have got raped, so it can help those women. But a lot of other women started taking advantage of it. People like Amber Heard, and it started failing because a lot of people don't start believing you because you come out 30 years later, 20 years later. Donald Trump was a famous man, and even if you would have said it during Bill Cosby's time, or even what's the other one, the one that
R. Kelly,
R. Kelly, yeah, even R. Kelly's time, it's been out, and you have the safety and you have the ability to like securely do that now. You can go into witness protection, all that stuff. And if you want to tell me, oh, they're too powerful, this and that, well, they're still powerful right now, but like you're blasting them right now either way.
well,
But
the thing is, right now in 2023, there's no reason for a female not to go to the police
correct,
and
I
and, and just
absolutely
go ahead
agree.
and wait and just go ahead and wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
And it's fine
There's
to
no
come out
no
right
reason
now,
for that.
but we'll see what happens with Andrew Tate. We'll see what happens with other cases too. I mean, if like we said, if he's in the wrong, he should definitely go to
You should
jail, face his
pay
time,
for it.
pay his crime.
Yep,
But if it's not, I think there should be something that should freaking give these women the same kind of punishment for falsely accusing men,
I
because
agree.
it shouldn't happen. It should not happen. And I think that
I
should be
agree.
something that should, you know, if you're falsely accusing people, you're putting people's families in jeopardy. You're putting lives in jeopardy. You're putting people like there's people
Careers.
that have gone to jail that should not be in jail. And I think the law should, you know, do something about that too, because it should be fair, it should be balanced. And this goes whether you're gay, straight, bi, black, white, brown, man, wife, husband, woman, whatever,
Yeah.
anything, you know, you should face repercussions for falsely accusing somebody.
But
But
we're gonna continue watching and see what happens to him.
and
And
we'll see what happens. Tomorrow's the first day of the court. So stay tuned and like, share, and subscribe, and tell us what you actually think about Andrew Tate, how you feel about him, and we'll see you in the next one.
thank you guys. Take care.